Hey everybody, it's Heidi. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching my videos and commenting and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate the interest, and it just gives me so much more motivation to keep going and doing these videos. So again, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. So this is video number 4 in my complete coloring series. I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter and not comment on, what brand of so-and-so I'm using. I think that just maybe slows it down too much. So I'll try to mention if I remember, but I will try to speed it up just a tad because I've been, I think, dawdling a little bit too much over them. So let's get straight into it. So the first one I have is from Inklings by Tanya Bond. And this picture is called Ugly Duckling. And it is with Black Widow colored pencils. Really like this book. This is such a pretty book. I need to get back into it. So there's that one. The next one I have is Ayahuasca Jungle Visions from Alexander George Ward. And this is a new book to me. Just got this recently. And it's so cool. And I colored this page using Spirfarben colored pencils. That was so much fun to do. Let me bring it up just a little bit. I was really happy with how this turned out. This next one was one that I forgot about. This is actually a Johanna Basford image from what is the name of it? The Jungle Book. It's escaping me. But this is printed on watercolor paper, and this is done with watercolor. And I think this appeared as a free download on her website. So this is watercolor exclusively, I think. Yeah. So there's that. The next one is In Villainson by Tomislav Tomek. And I just love this book so much, and this is one of the ones that I'm almost afraid to color in because I don't want to ruin the page. Sorry about that sound. I keep hitting my lamp behind me. So this one I did with polychromos pencils in the center area for the tiger. Bring it up a little bit. And then around the outside I used Tombows with a little bit of white gel pen for accents. It was really fun. It took a long time. Took my time trying to get everything just right because I really don't want to mess this book up. It's so beautiful. There's that one. And the next one is in Mouse Guard by David Peterson. And I did the first page in this one. And this is with colored pencils exclusively. Bring it up a little bit. Yeah, this is a fun book too. I need to find the story behind it. I think it's based on graphic novels. It's a cool book. Next one is in Starry Night 1 by Wishon Ong. And this is a really pretty book too. And I did this one with colored pencils and some iridescent gel pen around the border. If you can see it. Yeah, that was fun. Bring it up just a tad so you can see the face a little better. And then this page too. And same thing here. Yeah, you can see that better, the gold gel pen around the edge and some of the flowers. And the rest was done with colored pencil. Bring it up just a bit. So those two in Starry Night by Wei Shan Long. And the next two were gifts from my sister-in-law. She was very sweet. My husband's family is from Mexico, so she bought me these. I think she gave me this one for Christmas and the other one just for fun. It's called Coloring Mexico by Malacara and Gail. And it's all about, it's images from Mexican culture. This one is sort of just general Mexican culture. I did this introductory of the title page, I guess, with water-based markers. This page was done with Crayola Super Tips. This book is really fun because, you know, it just cries out to be super colorful, which is what I like to do quite a bit anyway. This one, the sugar skulls, I use stippling. And I think I remember following or having just watched a tutorial from Color with Claire, if I'm not misremembering that. And so I thought I'd try it out, and I used fine liners with that. So there's that page. And then this page, which is also Crayola Super Tips. And then finally, this page, which was done with alcohol markers and some white gel pens for accents, and then Neocolor 2s for the background, which gives it a really cool watercolor-like effect. I really like how that came out. So there's that book, and that one was Coloring from Malacara and Gail. And this is in the same series, and this is Dia de Muertos. And so all the images are devoted to Day of the Dead imagery. And I did this page. And this is also with Crayola Super Tips. That's Coloring Dia de Muertos, Malacara and Gail. And the next one is, this is one of the first books that I bought when I first started coloring. It's the Color Workshop from Rachel Reinhardt. And this is cool because it's like it's a how-to, like as it says, it's a color workshop where it talks about all the different mediums you can use, all the techniques you can mix and match, and it's a pretty cool book. So and it also has some practice pages in the back. So I did some of these practice pages, and these were with Prismacolors. And this is when I was just starting, so they're very light. I was using a really light hand, following some of her tutorials. And this page was with Prismacolors with a little bit of gel pen on top, the sparklies. this page also with Prismacolors. Trying to work on my shading. And same thing here, Prismacolors. And then these two pages were pages that I printed out on, this one was on just drawing paper intended for a colored pencil. And it is colored pencil with gel pen on top. And the tutorial that she has is how to paint with gel pens. I don't think you can actually see it, but at the ends of the bird, the tips of the bird's wings, there's gel pen here, and then you use a brush to kind of paint with it. Maybe you can kind of see that shimmer there a little bit. So that was that tutorial, and then this image I printed out on cardstock, like thin cardstock. And this was with alcohol markers with white gel pen on the top. Bring it up a little bit so you can see. And then colored pencil also. And this was also following a tutorial in the book. So yeah, that has been a fun and instructive book to have. Next is Fantastic Collections from Steve McDonald. And I just love his books. They are a little daunting, extremely detailed. If you haven't seen them, I'll just page through a little bit. This one is just collections of all kinds of objects. Really cool. And I did the, what are they called? The toy cars page. This was done with water-based markers and a little colored pencil on top. So that was pretty fun to do. And next we have Fantastic Planet from Steve McDonald. Another great one. Just flip through it just a teensy bit so you can see. If you haven't seen these books before. So cool. I love his art style. So I did this first page, which is the monarch butterflies at the El Rosario Butterfly Reserve in Michoacan, Mexico. And this was done, I did this with Inktense exclusively, and then I used the Tombow Close blender to activate the pigments. So it's nice and smooth, no buckling. And then also towards the back, I did this page, which is honey fungus mushrooms. You can see the whole page. And this one I did with colored pencils, was Arteza colored pencils. Bring it up a little for some of the detail. Yeah, so those two in Fantastic Planet. And then Fantastic Cities, also by Steve McDonald. This was one of the books that I bought used along with Anamorphia. And like Anamorphia, that had some pages colored in, this one was also a bit damaged and one of the pages was torn. So I just cut it out of the book because it was in one area it was quite torn. So I just cut it out and I trimmed that off with my paper cutter and then colored it with water-based markers. And it's like it's not really recognizable as a city anymore. It's just this mandala. But he does this quite a bit in his books. He creates mandalas from some of his images, and they're really unique, interesting mandalas. I love mandalas. So that's that, and that's the back, which I could also do at some point. And I've got this just in a binder. So that was Fantastic Cities. And the rest of the books in this video are color by number, which I have a few of. And when I first started coloring, I really didn't think much of the idea of color by number. I don't know, I didn't think it was for me. But then I've been seeing so many other colorist channels with color by number books, and I thought, well, I'll just give it a try and see what it's like. Maybe it'll be fun. So I got City Sights illustrated by George Tufexis, obviously a Creative Haven book. And I did this page, which is a market scene. I did this with Crayolas, and I just wrote down my colors over here. On the inside of this book, there's the color key here, and then the page before it is blank, so you can just list out what you're using, and then you don't get confused. So I did this one, and it was really fun. Yeah, I like these. It's really good. Color by numbers are really good for when you just want to chill out and zone, and you don't want to think too much about color palettes and make choices if you're just tired at the end of the day, which happens quite a bit to me. I don't want to think, I just want to color. On this page I did Laura's Bistro page, and this page was with Marco Raffine or Raffine, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, so now I like color by numbers. Definitely think they have a place in my coloring life. And then I have this big book, which I don't even think is going to fit entirely. Color Quest by Joanna Webster. This is a fun book, although the pages are just enormous. They're different. There's some triangle pages, circle pages, hexagons. There's some that are squares, so it's all kinds of different things. And I did this page, which is sort of an abstract elephant, like a circus elephant type image. And I did this one with Crayola pencils. And there's my cat again trying to get into the room. So that was fun. I did that when I was sick a few months ago. Fun and mindless coloring. And the next two books I have are Quirkles by Thomas Pavitt. And I got these a while ago, and I've done a couple in each. And these are also color by numbers, but they're different in that the picture is composed of circles. And then you've got 5 different colors from dark to light, and you're just filling in the circles. So again, nice, mindless, but it does require some focus, a little bit of focus. So this was with Tombos. And then I did this camel page, and this was with Stettler fine liners. And they go a lot faster than you would think. And then lastly, we have Quirkles Icons, also by Thomas Pavitt. And I did the first 2 in here. Jim Morrison. And this was with Tombos. God, I can't even fit it in the frame. And Audrey Hepburn with Tombos as well. Yeah, fun stuff. So that's it for this one. I managed to keep it a little shorter than previous videos. So thank you so much for watching. If you watched the whole thing, if you watched a little, I thank you. I hope you're all well and staying healthy and safe in these crazy days. And hope to see you in my next video.